Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of chess. We just got paired up on leeches and we are again playing the white pieces. I think I will again open with e4. Our opponent responds with e5. So let's see where this is going. We are playing against Ravi 508. He's pretty high rated, so yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Bishop d6, something about this move feels not right. He's blocking his pawn. Yeah, he is defending e5, which I'm attacking with my knight. But I don't think this is a good move. I will just play d4 like a scotch and see what he does. c5. This just can't be right. He's blocking everything here. Now I'm thinking about pushing the pawn and just fixing these pawns so his bishop is blocked and his other bishop is blocked. Another idea would be taking. And if takes, he cannot take back, because I'm attacking it with the knight, and he would have to retreat his bishop. Probably to c7. Yeah, why not? Let's give it a try. Don't want to close it up too fast. So now I think pushing c4 would be a good idea. Or just bringing out another piece. If I play knight to c3 now, I would be blocking this pawn. On the other hand, I don't want to block my bishop. And bring out my bishop would prepare to get castled on the next move. I think he will play queen to c7 at some point to attack my pawn here. Maybe I can hold on to this pawn. I'm taking too much time. Yeah, so I will just go with the knight move. I want to put my knight here anyways. And I don't think it is good to overextend my pawns. I need to have a close look to my time. If you saw my last video, you probably know that I used very much of my time and my opponent played very fast. Okay, now the pawn on e5 is attacked once and defended once, so I can just go on. Why not play the bishop here? I think this is a good idea. We are eyeing down on this f7 square, which is only guarded by the king. Yeah, he's preventing my knight from jumping in. I could think about castling now. Yeah, I think castling is a good idea. My bishop is undefended. Yeah, that's all that is undefended in my position. In his position, this pawn is undefended. Yeah, he's making many pawn moves. I should somehow try to take advantage of that, but I don't know how. Maybe I can make a pawn break somewhere. Pawn breaks that come to mind are pushing the e-pawn. I have double pawns here anyways, but he has two pawns defending here. So push, takes, and then what? I can't take with my bishop due to takes. I could bring the knight in here and threaten some forks. I don't know what I want to do with the bishop, with the dark squared bishop. I'm thinking about fianchettoing it to b2 or bring it out to f4. Or just move the rook over. This is a good square for the knight. It's a hole in the black position. That means it can't be defended or attacked by a pawn. The pawn on the c file has moved past, and there is no pawn on his e file. So if he wants to chase my knight away, he's got to do it with the pieces. So he could play a knight here, knight to f6. On knight to f6, I think I would even take, and then I could undouble my pawns. So knight f6, knight takes, probably bishop takes, pawn takes, and then queen takes. So maybe I don't take it right away. But fianchetto the bishop first to bring down another attacker here. Okay. What am I gonna do with my bishop? I could retreat, but then there goes the idea of fianchetting the dark square bishop. Another idea is bringing let's get rid of all these arrows. Another idea is bringing back the bishop in the other direction. But there it would be blocking one of my long-range pieces. So let's see, I go here, he pushes, and then my bishop is trapped, so this is not an option. Yeah. Here or here. Probably here. E2. Yeah. Yeah, good, I noticed that. If he pushes the pawn to c4 after I played my bishop to b3, it would have been trapped. There is no place, no safe place where it can move. Best thing would be to just take one of the pawns. Maybe I could then play knight to b6 and landing a fork here, but yeah, that wouldn't be good. Now he's bringing out his light square bishop. I will follow on with my idea of fianchettoing the bishop. I always have to take a close look to his knight moves. Yeah. So if I don't respond to the threat, now my knight is attacked twice and it's defended twice, once by the pawn. So let's say bishop takes knight, pawn takes, knight takes, and then my queen can take back. And I would have undoubled my pawns. This is not a good thing for him. Okay, let's see. If I play bishop b2, what are his knight moves? He can go back. This is defended, this is defended, this is defended. This is blocked by his own piece. Yeah. Let's follow through with our plan. Someday he will have to develop his knight, his kingside knight. And there are not many good squares at the moment. In fact, there's only one. The other squares are blocked. We have an advantage with our developed pieces. we have all but our queen developed and we are already castled, where black hasn't castled yet and has to develop their king knight before they can castle king side. And I don't think they want to castle queen side. They have made too much pawn moves over here. What might he be considering? Maybe some pawn breaks? On a pawn to c4, I could just take, and if he takes back, I have this square covered by my bishop. So I don't think this would be a good idea. I think he's gonna bring out his queen somewhere. These two squares are protected by my knight. And this square, the queen would be very off board. Not off board, but at the side of the board here. I like he's taking some time. So in comparison, we are not down that much time. Plans for us could be bringing the rook over. Someday we might want to move the queen, so he goes in for this. We have to capture with the pawn. We cannot capture with the queen. What is going on with his knight? Isn't the knight trapped? What if I would just push the c-pawn? I want to push the c-pawn and not the a-pawn, because then I would make a square for my queen here. So let's say we play c3, and then these squares are guarded. This is also guarded. This is guarded. No, not like this, but like this. And this is blocked. Yeah, so let's try. Maybe he doesn't even move his knight and just takes the pawn on e5. So d takes e5, c takes b4, takes. We have an isolated d pawn then. But this pawn would be undefended and attacked by our... He could even just take it now. No, but then he could take with his knight on d5 and it would be protected by the queen. So we have to take here first. So I'm assuming c takes b4. And now what? Knight takes e5. Is there anything else to consider? We could take with the bishop or with the knight. I don't see any advantage in taking with the bishop, so I think I would take with the knight because it would control just some very nice squares here. Maybe we can follow up with a move like f4 and really cement the knight in that position. If he would play f6, it would be even better for us. We have the bishop pair and we are up a minor piece. Alright. Now I will bring my rook to this file. His queen is still uncastled in the center, and maybe we can make something happen here. The knight is now attacked twice. I think the best idea would be to bring the bishop over. Do I have any good knight moves? Knight here? No. Could just be taken by the pawn. We have to keep in mind that our bishop is x-rayed by the bishop on f6. Yeah, don't waste too much time here. Now we are protecting the knight again, and if need be we can even bring in the queen for another time. Now we are threatening a discovered attack. No, yeah, he just defended that. So let's see. I think we can bring the bishop here. That would be guarded by the queen. And we could move the rook over. This is an open file. I have to take care of this bishop somehow. I don't like that it's undefended over here. Yeah. I'm gonna centralize the bishop. It's eyeing in this direction and it's also still defending our... Oh no, I dropped the pawn. I dropped the pawn. You see it's attacked twice and only defended once. I undefended it. Oh, he didn't see it, that's very good. So I have to take care of this now. But how do I want to do that? This is not going to be easy. Because I still have to protect the knight. I'm thinking about a knight to g4, attacking the bishop, and unleashing the rook. So the queen cannot go too far, because if I take the bishop, she's the only defender of the knight over here. So let's say knight to g4, bishop takes d4, queen takes d4. And then what do I do with the knight here? Or with the queen? But I gotta do something. Time's running out. We are down to 7 minutes. Yeah, so he'll probably be taking our bishop here. And then is there an alternative to taking back with the queen? I don't see one. No, I think we gotta take back with the queen. Then this pawn is defended again. If he takes with the knight, knight takes d5. We can then just take his bishop, but then he could take back. Then he could take back with the knight on d5. And then what we're doing then? Then we lost the pawn. Then bishop takes knight, queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and pawn takes. So 2 sets of minor pieces would get traded and the queens are off the board. And I lost a pawn in the process, but he would have double pawns and an open file in front of his king. I think that would be a good investment for the pawn. But maybe he doesn't go in for this. I don't know if he's seeing that this is... He didn't see it last move. And now I'm attacking this bishop twice. I think he will just play bishop takes bishop. Bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop. And then my pawn is defended twice then. His knight would still only be defended by the queen. Maybe we can take advantage of that somehow. He's using very much of his time. Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's go through with our plan. Didn't see that one. Okay. So what are we doing now? Just retreating the queen? Throwing a punch at the bishop? No, don't like that. He could just bring over the rook and attack my queen again. Maybe queen to d3? She would be undefended. So let's say queen to d3. And then, where does the knight go? It's undefended here. I don't see any other good squares than the one he's coming from. Maybe h4. But he wouldn't really be threatening anything over there, just taking the bishop. And I wouldn't want to trade my light square bishop for his knight. Yeah, so let's see. I cannot take a minute on every move. So, knight to h4. Maybe rook to c1 then. Bringing the rook to the open file. At some point I'm going to need a flight square, but I don't know which pawn I want to move over here. And I don't want to move on too early and weaken my king side position. Yeah. So if he takes, I can just take back with the queen and this pawn would still be defended. I could bring in the knight here, but I don't see how this is going to help me. So I think it would be a good idea to bring over the rook to the open file. Yeah, and there we can think about things like harassing the queen over here, maybe even sacrificing over here. We are up one minor piece, so on rook c6, harassing the queen would have to retreat maybe here. And then we could play knight takes h6, and on pawn takes h6, rook takes h6. We are about even on time. I like the fact. So he does not want to take my bishop. He is instead attacking this pawn again. Really? So let's see. What about rook takes rook to c6, and then the queen has to retreat. Probably she'll go to d7, and then this comes with check. And then here, yeah, let's just try it. We can rip open his king position. Our queen is, yeah, we are even threatening mate, aren't we? Yeah, maybe he will go here. Yeah. Do I want to trade my queen here? Let's see. Queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and then my attack is kind of gone, isn't it? So on knight takes g6, knight takes h6, pawn takes, rook takes, he can have this vision sook and take my queen. And I really have to pay attention to not get back rank mated. But I don't want to trade the queens. I really don't. So on queen to e3, rook to e3, rook to e8, knight takes h6, pawn takes h6, this comes with check, so he's gotta take, and then queen takes h6. No, then I'm back rank mated. I think I gotta exchange the queens. And now I need a flight square for my king. And I think I would take this one. Then I can... He only has 2 rooks. And I can bring my queen to... my king to g2 and he can watch over these 2 pawns. Also this pawn is loose over here. Yeah. But if I take the pawn, let's say a rook takes pawn, and then rook to e8, I take, he's gotta, yeah, it would come with check. So I could take the pawn, but I don't want to be too greedy. Let's give it a try. Oh, we're down to 4 minutes. This is not very good. We gotta play some fast moves here. Now we need the flight square. I think we will play rook to d1 and then takes. Then king to g2. Let's just attack his rook. We are also defending this square. I want to bring my rook to the 7th rank at some point of the game to cut off the king and to put pressure on g7. I wouldn't mind trading off another pair of rooks. What's he doing here? Is there any danger? What's his plan? Takes, no. Takes, no. But I think it would be a good idea to bring my king over. Gotta watch my clock. 4 minutes isn't that much. We have the 10-second increment. So if you're new to chess, what that means is you start the game with 15 minutes and for every move you make, you get 10 seconds added to your clock. Ah, I lost a pawn. That's not good. I think I want to try and force a trade of rooks now. So I'm attacking his rook twice. And also this pawn is attacked. I think he will just take my rook and then I can take back with the king. And then he plays down here. And then I come up. I'm not sure in which direction I should come up. Now I'm thinking about playing the knight to d5, taking this pawn. I gotta take care of my king position now. We are in kind of an endgame position. I am up a knight. I think I want to cut off the king first. But this pawn is passed. And this is gonna be very dangerous. Now I can win the pawn. I think I will take it with the rook even, and then he will probably trade the rooks. Ah, I see. I would take the pawn on f6 with check. So I gotta keep that in mind. Okay, take here, here, and defend. That looks like a good plan. He cannot come up. He's cut off by my rook. This is generally a very good idea in the endgame to restrict the king movement of your opponent. This pawn is still attacked twice. Yeah, I can just take it with the king and keep my rook position. Oh, yeah, that was very bad. That was so bad. Yeah, that was a huge blunder on my part. I was just blitzing out the moves, not double checking. I always have to double check. Yeah, I don't think there's, if he doesn't make a huge blunder on his part, there's no way I can win this. I can't protect this pawn. No, I've got to take this pawn, and then he's gonna take this. I think I threw away the game here. Maybe I can use the tricky knight and fork him somehow. And so maybe get a draw here. But I don't think this is very likely. What is he doing? I could attack the rook. But I don't see a point. So knight moves. Here would attack the rook. He has all the time in the world. And I have to hope for a blunder on his part now. Oh no. Where to move the knight? I just have to see that I don't drop it. I think it would be a good idea to bring it in the center. Here would be another fork. Now I've got to move it away. I think he will play rook to a4. Still, he's got to win it. Somehow he's got to mate me. Knight here. Rook here. King here. Or maybe knight here. No, I don't want to bring my knight too far from the king, so I can protect it at any point. I think it's still not easy for him to convert this endgame. I don't even know if this is... I think he should win somehow. Shouldn't he? That would be another huge blunder. He would just pin me, and I have no way to reach him because these are two squares, and I can just go one square in this direction and he takes my knight. Also, I don't want to get too much in one corner of the wall. I want to try to stay somehow in the center here. Let's see what he's doing. Let's see if he can win. He has 50 moves until it's a forced draw. Yeah, he's doing a very good job in keeping me. Now he's using his rook to cut off my king, and he's also doing a very good job in taking care where he's moving his king so he doesn't run into a fork. Let's say I go here. Yeah, I think this would be a good idea. Then he maybe tries to pin me and then I can move my king closer to the center again. Well, but I don't think, yeah. I think he's wanna keep his position over here. Maybe we can just repeat some. Yeah. No, he did do this. What did he do before? I could have taken the rook. Oh my god. Yeah. So, I'll say good game. I plundered you too.